when somebody asks you, where are you from, bro? They don't really mean where you from. I've been saying that, you know what I'm saying, ever since I started this channel, bro, and nobody has debunked me yet. So I need Cali. Get in the comment section, bro. Am I wrong about that, bro? Am I wrong, gang? YouTube, what it do, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another video. I go by Done. If you new, you know what to do, man. Like, comment, sub up, man. Y'all know how we rocking and rolling, bro. We on the second reaction channel, man. And today, man, we talking about the San Diego gang war, man. We got the Southeast Locos, man. You understand? We got my Mexicano, bro, man. You understand? Y'all better start acting like them Mexicano don't get active, bro. Amigo get active every day, see. Feel me? Straight up. Anyway, man, we gotta talk about this, bro. So, they say San Diego gang war, Southeast Locos revenge leads to multiple deaths, man. So we gonna tap into it, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, hype, sub up, man. Y'all know how we get down. Let's rock and roll.
Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. On the evening of August 27 of 2007, 14-year-old Javier and two of his friends were talking outside of an apartment complex where Javier lived. Javier was not known to be a gang member. At one point in that night, Javier left his friends to meet a girl at a nearby park.
To be completely real, and we're gonna get on with it, even though you're not known to be a gang member in California, a lot of times that don't even matter. Do your homework on being asked where you from in California. I know this Diego, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know me, normally I act to the gangbanging that go on in LA. But do your homework on being in Cali and somebody asking you where you from, gang. I guarantee you somebody asked this man where he was from. For sure. It don't matter if you a non-affiliate or an affiliate, bro. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. You got sheep, you got wolves. For sure.
Some time passed, it was getting late. His friends tried to call Javier, but it was no answer. Then they heard gunshots nearby. Shortly after, they received a phone call from Javier's phone, but when they answered the phone call, they only could hear someone struggling to breathe on the other end of the line. They heard more gunshots ring out through the phone. Javier's friends then ran to the park and found him crawling near some bushes bleeding. He died soon afterwards. He died from a gunshot wound to the chest. 8 months later, in April 2008, Angel, a member of the Trust No Souls gang, also known as TNS, walked into a market with two other men to buy soda and batteries. The market was in the Southeast Locos territory, but that part of the neighborhood had been in dispute between the Southeast Locos and TNS. According to law enforcement interviews and recorded conversations with an informant, Abram, Anthony, and Edwin from Southeast Locos and another Southeast Locos member discussed the fact that there had recently been a lot of tagging or graffiti in their neighborhood, which they saw as a sign of disrespect.
Bro, it ain't even your neighborhood, though. But I swear, but a nigga poo ain't got no color. I just don't understand how these gang members, shout out to y'all, don't want no smoke with y'all, I rock and roll with y'all, but I just don't understand how y'all think y'all can claim things that are not, it's not even your hood, it's not even your block, it's not even yours to state claims to and say, it was a lot of tagging going on in our neighborhood. Oh! It don't belong to you, bro. It belongs to the city of San Diego. It belongs to the state of California, man. If they wanted to, they can come and bulldoze the whole block, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, gang. But you will get somebody that look exactly like you, go tag it up, right? That's a sign of disrespect. I understand how y'all think. That's a sign of disrespect. But then the government can come through and bulldoze the whole block, bruh. So that ain't disrespectful. Make it make sense, Mark.
Decided to drive around the neighborhood in Abram's car and look for rival gang members to confront. Abram did not carry a gun himself, and he later admitted that he knew Anthony was armed with a gun that night. Abram drove past the market, and that's when he saw Angel and his homies. Abram turned the car around and pulled into the market parking lot to confront them. When Anthony asked where they was from, they said TNS gang. Anthony challenged them to a fight and started to exit the vehicle. But according to Abram, Angel or someone in his group began throwing rocks at Anthony in the car. Anthony responded by firing his gun at Angel from the passenger seat. Abram then drove away with Anthony and Edwin still in the car. Later that night, Abram learned of Angel's death from watching the news. Abram and his gang was later picked up. During an interview with law enforcement, which he also was questioned about Javier's death, he said he and other members of the gang Southeast Locos drove to the park that night because a rival gang had challenged them to a fight there. They believed it could be a setup, so he drove to the park with other Southeast Loco members like Ronaldo and Anthony to scope out the area. He said Ronaldo did not tell him he was carrying a gun.
Gang singing like Beyonce, ain't he? Oh! My boy telling it all, ain't he? But they don't be trying to go to jail, Mark.
At the time, but he was not surprised.
But this the thing, though. And I know y'all don't like when I stop and go, but this the thing, bro. What make you feel like you telling is gonna get you a get out of jail free card, bro? Like, wouldn't it be better just to not participate in street activities, bro? Like, wouldn't it make sense to just not participate in the streets, bro? Because if you tell, you go to the chain gang, they find out you told, you're going to have to pack it up. You have to roll it up, get up out of there. You get back on the streets, bro, especially from Cali, they might smack your ass. This ain't New York, bro. This ain't the hood from around the way. You might get smacked for telling on Ronaldo. So why not just don't indulge in the street activities, bro? Don't that make more sense, Mark?
Was armed. According to Abram, he saw Javier when they approached the park in his car, and he pulled up to Javier so that Ronaldo could ask Javier where was he from, which he did not answer, and instead took off running. Ronaldo got out of the car, he said, and began shooting at Javier, missing him at first, but he chased him down. He found him behind a tree and shot him multiple times. Ronaldo then returned to Abram's parked car, and they left the scene. According to Abram, he found out the next day that Javier had died from his wounds. At trial, Abram was later sentenced to 80 years to life for both murders.
80.
Anthony received 40 years to life for killing Javier and also another shooting. These killings and others led to Operation Stampede. They arrested nearly 24 gang members, some suspected in 5 homicides. San Diego police officers, along with investigators from local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, served several arrests and search warrants in locations all throughout San Diego County. At this point in the investigation, 31 suspects were arrested. The multi-agency investigation, dubbed Operation Stampede, began in December 2008. Police stated the targets were violent street gang members who were involved in 5 gang-related homicides in a 15-month period. They stated they were also involved in assaults, robberies, and drug and weapons trafficking. These warrants resulted in 21 arrests, as well as 14 guns, numerous rounds of ammunition, 1 bulletproof vest, and weed being grown inside a garage. During this undercover investigation, 30 weapons that were said to be sold to individuals in Mexico were purchased or recovered by detectives, as well as drugs purchased by undercover officers. Police was determined to bring the gang down after senseless killings, especially of innocent and teens like Javier. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. It's always sad when an innocent person is unalive due to gang violence, but especially when it's a child, bro. You feel me? Now, some of you guys may be like, well, why he just didn't tell him where he was from? Why did he run? This is what y'all gotta understand, bro. In California, bro, when somebody asks you, where are you from, bro? They don't really mean where you from. I've been saying that, you know what I'm saying, ever since I started this channel, bro, and nobody has debunked me yet. So I need Cali. Get in the comment section, bro. Am I wrong about that, bro? Am I wrong, gang? Because anybody I know, anytime I've heard of somebody from Cali actually asking somebody where they was from, bro, it never ended good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice. Oh, girl walked in there, where you from? Even though Ice Spice kind of, well, where you from? But even if she wouldn't have acted in that manner, it still would have been all bad. Tall guy, Mr. Organic, they're YouTubers, bro. Somebody walked up on them, where you from, cuz? They told him, ring up the thing on them, bro. Like, it never is gonna end good when somebody is asking you where you're from. So I think Javier did what he has been told to do, bro. Run. You know what I mean? Run. You dig? And for that nincompoop to chase him down and gun him down, bro, all because he thought he was from a rival gang. That's crazy as hell, bro. One got 85, one got 40, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if time is enough for somebody taking my loved one, because we can't get them back. They don't have time. You feel me? It's crazy as hell. But anyway, though, Mark, let me know how y'all feel about it, though, folk, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like, hype. Don't forget to subscribe. After you subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. After you ring the bell, make sure you hit all so you don't miss none of these banger folk. You smell me. Mob life or no life. Mob well nowhere. Now we coming. OTM. Gonna get it out that mud every single day. I go by Don. I love y'all, bro. So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in with me, folk. But tap in with God, too, because he love you more than me. You feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all on that flip side. Let rock and roll. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey.